What's up, good people? It's so nice outside here in the UK, in Yeovil, UK, where I am right now. I had to do this outside. I've got a pedal that I want to talk to you about. This pedal was sent to me about a week before I came over here to start tour. And I was going to make a video of it in my studio before I left for the UK for this tour. And I had to send my gear off like the next day, and the pedal sounded so good right when I plugged it in. I thought, I gotta put this on my board. Like, I just have to send it. So I didn't get a chance to make a video of it in my studio, and I thought I'll do it over here once I'm over here on the road and in a sound check or something. So that's what I'm gonna do to show you this pedal. So it's called the Zio. And what's the Zio? Well, it's an analog front end and boost pedal, but it's different than any other boost pedal I've tried. It's really versatile. There's a few different sounds in it, actually 4 different types of boost circuits. So you've got a JFET style boost, an EP style boost, it's like Echoplex style boost, so think EP booster. And then the one that I'm using the most and really enjoying is this low cut boost. It just kind of hits the front end of the amp in the same way that a mod would. Like back in the day, you know, when Jose mods became a thing, he'd add a 12X7 to the front end of the amp, but he'd always lean out the low end coming out of that tube because that keeps the amp tight when you're hitting it with more gain and boosting it. And so I'm finding that this low cut boost really kind of has that same character. Like it sounds like a part of the amp, like an organic mod to the amp or something like it's in the amplifier as opposed to hitting it with a pedal. So we do the classic Boston song, More Than a Feeling, in the set, and it works great for that awesome saturated rhythm guitar part. Before Eddie Van Halen, I think Tom Scholz kind of had maybe the most radical rock distortion rhythm guitar sound of the day in the mid-70s. If I turn it on, so you can hear how it just nails the front end of the amp and kind of saturates it. And I love how it has that kind of saturated, tight sound, but it doesn't sound like I'm using a tube screamer. So many people would use tube screamers for this as well, and still do, because the tube screamer has a kind of a bass cut effect, but you always get kind of the sound of the screamer, which is that pushed mids, a little bit squishier or something to me. And this doesn't do that. Let's compare the sound of boosting with a screamer type pedal, because I have one on my board. Because a lot of people will do this kind of thing with a screamer, right? They use it to kind of like tighten up the sound while boosting. But it's a different sound because you always get that mid-forward character of a screamer style pedal. And contrast that with what the Zio is doing. Here it almost sounds more like a 12AX7 gain stage in front of the amp. Okay, so now let's listen to a couple of the other sounds, like the JFET boost, as well as the studio style boost and the Eplex style boost. I'll go through some cleaner sounds in a second here. I know I'm playing really dirty right now. Here's the studio boost. That's cool too. And then the Eplex style boost. This is like an Echoplex preamp. It has that like fatter sound, like it fattens up the sound in a really cool way. And this is with the gain on the pedal on about half. Let me go over to my clean channel on my amp now. We'll listen to some cleaner sounds. So that's the Eplex style. Let's go to the studio style boost. And now here's the low cut boost, and check out how this sounds. This is really cool with cleaner sounds too. It almost sounds kind of boxy to me. And this is the J-Fet. Okay, now check this out. This is the switch that lets you tune the tone of the pedal. So there's a switch that basically sort of simulates cable capacitance. And I've got it set on the brightest setting right now, but I can make it so that it models cables of different lengths. So like adding, you know, a little bit more capacitance or high-end roll-off to the sound. That's the most roll-off. So you can hear when I turn it on, it's boosting, but also the sound gets darker. Here's the middle setting. And the brightest setting. Okay, let's see how much gain you can get out of this pedal. I'll turn the gain up 3/4 of the way. Pretty cool. It's a really, really versatile, useful pedal. I'm not using it for solos per se right now, but the main thing I'm using it for is that low cut boost to kick the front end of the amp for songs like the Boston song. I used to go back and sometimes I'd turn up the gain on the rhythm channel on my amp for certain songs, but I'm finding I don't have to do that now. I kick this pedal on and it gives me that tight, saturated, really cool gain sound, and I can just leave the gain on about 4 on my amp, and when I just want a little bit more distortion out of it, it's perfect.